Hello, everyone. Welcome to the News Browse News broadcast. According to a report by the Canadian Press, the Bank of England has decided to maintain its main interest rate at 3.75%. This move comes as inflationary pressures on the British economy show signs of easing, particularly following a peace agreement between the United States and Iran that helped stabilize energy markets. The decision was widely expected after economic data revealed that inflation did not rise as anticipated in May, holding steady at 2.8%. While this rate remains above the central bank's target of 2%, it has raised hopes that price pressures from the earlier spike in oil and gas prices are beginning to subside. Bank of England Governor Andrew Bailey described the recent drop in oil prices as encouraging, but cautioned that previous energy price spikes still pose pipeline inflationary risks. Reflecting internal debates, 2 of the 9 members of the Monetary Policy Committee voted in favor of a quarter-point rate hike due to these ongoing pressures. Economists suggest that further rate increases may be avoided in the coming months, provided that energy prices remain stable. According to Yahoo News, Germany and Poland have signed a landmark defense agreement in Warsaw to significantly strengthen their military cooperation. Amid escalating tensions with Russia and growing uncertainty surrounding the future of U.S. security commitments to Europe, the 2 neighboring nations have chosen to set aside their historically complex relations to build a more pragmatic partnership. Under the new pact, both countries will collaborate on strategic defense planning for the Baltic Sea region, military mobility, cyber defense, infrastructure, and advanced technologies. Furthermore, German military forces are set to assist Poland in the ongoing development of its East Shield, a heavily fortified defense system being constructed along Poland's borders with Belarus and Russia. As Poland heavily invests in defense and registers rapid economic growth, it has emerged as an increasingly crucial partner in Europe. Germany, meanwhile, is actively revitalizing its own federal armed forces with the ambition of building the strongest conventional force on NATO's European flank. Together, the 2 nations aim to establish a core pillar of European defense and deterrence against potential Russian aggression in the region. Yann, a godfather of AI and founder of AI Labs, told CNBC that Elon Musk's artificial intelligence venture, XAI, is kind of a failure. Kun attributed this to the departure of several co-founders over the past year, making it exceedingly difficult for Musk to attract top talent. He expressed doubt that XAI would be able to compete with market leaders like OpenAI and Anthropic. Kun also issued a broader warning for the generative AI sector, predicting a big bubble explosion unless prominent AI labs cut operating costs and increase prices. He pointed out that these firms are currently losing money on costly services funded primarily by investors. Kun, a strong proponent of world models over traditional large language models, LLMs, argued that reliable autonomous AI agents cannot be built on LLMs alone due to their performance limitations and high operating costs. Kun's AI Labs recently secured $1 billion in funding to develop world models, valuing the company at $3.5 billion, while SpaceX's AI division, which merged with XAI, reported a $2.5 billion NOSMALS operating price as graduate. The $1 billion do world models ride Seaman Saab Gradsaab Brodels, Rethird, Kun, House, Rajnis, Kanding Mate Sot Kurd. It Kun AI dollars, Core XAF, Riedmans, Brito. Aon Nice, H Choir To Pain dollars, Rito .20, Rito .24, Rito Ties, Rito China has formally urged the Group of Seven, G7, to uphold the principles of a market economy and respect international trade regulations regarding the supply of critical minerals. As reported by China.cn, Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesperson Lin Jian issued these remarks during a regular press briefing on Thursday. The statement comes in response to recent G7 discussions focused on reducing global reliance on any single supplier for critical minerals, a policy shift widely interpreted as a targeted effort to decrease economic dependence on China. Lin criticized the G7's approach, characterizing their collective actions as the imposition of small-click rules that serve to undermine the stability of the international economic and trade order. The Chinese government maintains that its own position on safeguarding the security and stability of global industrial and supply chains for critical minerals remains consistent, advocating for fair, non-discriminatory trade practices rather than geopolitical fragmentation. According to a report by Lyonese Albal, a wildfire in Spain's northeastern Catalonia region on Thursday, June 18, forced the suspension of high-speed rail services between the capital, Madrid, and the popular tourist destination of Barcelona. Spain's National Railway Infrastructure Manager, ADIF, and rail operator Renfe both confirmed that services were halted or rerouted near the affected tracks at the request of firefighting crews. This disruption comes as Spain braces for its first major heat wave of the season. The National Meteorological Agency has issued warnings of a sharp increase in wildfire risks beginning this Sunday, June 21st, particularly across the country's northern inland areas. Temperatures in inland valleys are expected to surpass 36 to 38 degrees Celsius, while eastern regions could experience scorching highs of up to 40 degrees Celsius. Additionally, dry thunderstorms with limited precipitation are projected to further elevate the risk of fires. This weather pattern echoes the severe 16-day record-breaking heat wave experienced by Spain and Portugal last summer, which triggered devastating forest fires across the Iberian Peninsula. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.